What up, folks? Welcome back to Ultrazilla Toys, and today I have a review of the Bandai Ultra Action Hero Ultraman Rosso Flame and Blu Aqua. Or maybe it's just blue water. Whatever. I was being Italian there, guys. You know, they're Rosso and Blu, B-L-U. So, Italian. These are the Italian Ultraman. I can identify with these guys. But this is a new line from Bandai. This is you know, the boys division of Bandai. You know, the more like kid-centric division, I'd say. And I've dipped into this line many times. Not this particular line, but the boys division. With the last time doing so with a bunch of the Kamen Rider level up figures, and this is how they scale together. A little bit different, but a lot the same too. That's some of the X8 figures in this way. Cool figures, not bad at all. You know, really cool representations of the characters. You know, like I would say on par with like a lot of domestic figures in a way. You know, but I was, you know, I actually missed them even announcing this. I might have like thought they were some of the Shoto smaller figures originally, but they're not. They're like, as you can see there, they were full-size figures. I'll bring in a couple of figure arts to illustrate. Here is Atrocitus, and who do I have here? I have Breastar. So you can see these guys scale well together, folks. When I saw these up on HLJ, I flipped out, because if you've been following me lately on Facebook and maybe on my UltraZ News, you might have heard me say that I'm actually not going to be getting, at least initially, the figure arts versions of these characters because of these particular ones, because I haven't seen the series. I'm really way behind even on Jeed and or Zed or whatever you want to call it. But like, you know, like, so I just didn't want to go in, and they have a lot of different, you know, variations of them. I really just wanted their like main ones, you know, like a flame one, water one. Perfect. That's really all I need of these two, maybe ever, you know. And I'll let you guys know right now, I am totally satisfied with, so satisfied with these two guys. And now I've had them for quite a few days already, and I've been messing around with them. They're not perfect, you know, in a lot of ways, but in a lot of ways they are for me. I don't need every one of my Ultramen to be, because there's a lot, and Figure Arts is going to pump out a lot of them. I don't need Figure Arts of every single one of them. I honestly have already ordered 2 more. So, you know, I'm not going to say who yet, but, you know, next time my HLJ package comes, you know, there'll be more of these guys in there, at least 2 more of them. I'm not going to get some that I already have, you know, and there's certain characters I'll want in better form anyways, so the 2 I got is probably only 2 other ones I'll get from the ones that were already released so far, but I'm really glad to have been able to still get them, so perfect. And these started coming out this year. This was in the second batch of the newer batch that just recently came out, so that's about enough talk. Let's bring them in, because, man, I'm also excited to be back in the studio. Yeah, I guess I am talking more. Reviewing stuff, because I've been back in the studio a few days, but, you know, I haven't, I mean, it's Sunday now, and you haven't seen a review from me in a couple of days, but I did have videos on Friday. Took Saturday off completely, but I honestly haven't done a review since Tuesday, so when I was still in my apartment. But anywho, so So really glad to be down here. A little bit of a different setup, you might see. You know, I'm reorganizing things over here and trying new things. Anywho, here's red. And I really like it. I think it looks really cool. Really nice. The head sculpt is great. Perfect. You know, like really, really nice. Like the paint, like the flames going up his head. It's got a really interesting head sculpt in general. I think it just looks very cool. Done well. The eyes are painted well in that like light yellow, and I like this yellow here on him. So it looks pretty good. Going down to his chest, you see his you know, timer there, and that's fine. It doesn't come out, which is a bugaboo with me and the figure art stuff, always popping out. I like this copper on the side. That's cool. You know, it's not gonna have like every single paint app, you know, but it's got some cool ones, and enough to be a nice representation. I like how it's sculpted out here. You know, down the lines, it looks really good. You know, the paintwork looks nice. The silver on the shoulders look nice. I was gonna say silver here, but this is just the plastic. It does a well enough job, you know, faking that silver. It's a little swirly in spots, but it isn't bad. You do got these screws in the back. You're gonna have to deal with that, but you know, on display, man, this is good. You know, like I'm not gonna be displaying them like that. Like that, and that to me is totally fine. So I don't really care that the back has all that going on. Doesn't really, for me, I'm good. For you, hey, I can't talk for you. I'm trying to fill out my collection. So I do like the legs. They look fine. You know, it's nothing like major, but it's totally fine. And then like his arms have this little bit of plastic sticking out there. You know, on the gloves, so that looks pretty cool. Yeah, it's a nice looking figure. It really is. Wait, let's just do the articulation, shall we? I think the articulation is the same on both of these guys, but you know, we'll check it out. Head swivels, doesn't really do much else. There's nothing in his waist or chest. That's a bummer. Arms hinge out and swivel. There is a bicep swivel. Just a single jointed elbow. The hand swivels. Doesn't hinge or anything, but it swivels. But the fingers are articulated. And this is something the rider ones have as well. Something carried over from that line. It's the same basic idea, but you know, just done with Ultraman characters. So I like that idea. That's really cool. Legs. Does full splits, kicks out that much, doesn't really go back at all. No bicep, no leg swivel, upper leg or knee or whatever. Just got a single joint at the knee, and then the feet are on ball joints, so you get a decent range of motion in there. So, you know, not super articulated, but about 17 points of articulation. I do like the fingers. That's cool. You know, so that helps a lot with some posing. And I like Rosso Blue. I mean, Rosso Flame. Blu Aqua is, you know, the blue version, the brother. I like the blue paint on here. It's definitely a little bit different. I feel like there's a little bit of a pearlescence, at least in the legs. That looks really good. You get pretty much the same design, you know, on the body. But done in the opposite way. So you do get more silver paint, which is nice on the blue. I like that a lot. Instead of the flaming bits, you get like more watery bits on his gauntlets, and that looks very nice. It's just, you know, the plastic, but it's fine. And again, it's a little pearlescent, which is nice. I do like the design on his arms. I didn't really go over that much there, but it's pretty much the same. It looks good. It works. Timer looks nice. Nice metallic paint there. Both of them, they both look good. And then the head sculpt is this nice like shark fin head, and I like it. And I like the blue on it. That looks really good. Again, the eyes are painted well. The silver, it looks good. Yeah, the whole head. Nice helmet. So really, really nice on both. Again, same articulation. I don't think there's anything different here. You get the open fingers and stuff, so splits, kicks, single, there, and the foot. So pretty good. You know, I mean, it's gonna be less than the figure arts because it costs a lot less. How much are we talking here, guys? We're talking $15 each. 30 bucks for both of these. You know, like, way less than even one figure arts. You're compromising a little bit, but honestly, like, it's different. It's glossier. You're not getting this matte finish here, but you're getting an in-scale Ultraman that'll, like, scale well with the figure art stuff, and you don't need to spend your money on all of these guys now. Well, depending on what they release under this line, if this line is successful. I don't even know if this line is continuing. I haven't heard anything. I just started getting these two. The 4 I'm getting, you know, altogether might honestly be the only 4 I'll ever be able to get. But here's hoping it's not, because I really like these figures. I do. I think they're really cool. And unlike the Kamen Rider stuff I was trying to get, like, I'm actually really into Ultraman. Nothing against Kamen Rider. I was just never the biggest Kamen Rider guy. And I've tried over the years, but it just wasn't for me, I guess. I'm like a you know, more of a giant monster type of guy. So with Ultraman, this line would really, really help and work for me personally a lot. So yeah, I hope they continue, because I would love to get more of these, as well as getting the figure art stuff, you know. Just being able to mix and match them would be awesome. And you know what? I highly recommend them. You know, I think they're cool, especially for the price. You know, like, you're not gonna beat that. Articulated, you know, not super articulated, but articulated enough where I think you're gonna like them, and on display I think they're gonna look great. I really do. I like it. Alright, guys, and that is my review for these two. I hope you dug it. Please let me know your thoughts below, and if you could like, comment, like I just said, subscribe, click the bell to get notified when all of my videos go up, and until next time, peace out, peeps. Oh, and just in case you were wondering, no, you do not get any effect parts or extras here. What you see is what you get. So, yeah, if you were wondering if I just skipped out on that, I did not. You just don't get anything. This is how they come. So, if that's a deal breaker for you, understood. But at the same time, $15. I'm good with it. Peace out, peeps.